see?
What does it mean to win one for the fans?
It means a lot. Everyone told me before I got here that Santa Cruz is the place to be in the D-League, and the fans are the number one reason. So they come out every game cheering us loud, and when you go on the road, you really want to come back and play in front of these people. So it's awesome the way they've kind of accepted us, all of us in, so many new people, but it's great to be able to do it in front of them as well.
Yeah, coming out of Columbus, it's tough because you don't know where you're going to end up. But you ended up here and talk about how this rookie season has gone compared to what you envisioned it.
Yeah, obviously, you leave college and everyone has high aspirations. They hope, everyone hopes they can get drafted and they get settled in, but everyone's path is so different. And once you kind of accept that and you roll with the punches, it's been fantastic here. I wouldn't have wanted to been anywhere else. I've grown as a player and as a person, so this place has been unbelievable. And obviously, anytime you can win a championship, that's the icing on the cake.
Yeah, a lot of people have labeled you a winner above all things. Talk about what that means. And
yeah, I think I've just been fortunate enough to play on a lot of great teams, and to be able to be a point guard on those teams, just try to keep everyone going and keep them all going in the right direction. I don't do that much for those teams. That credit's got to go to the coaches and the teammates that I've had over the years to be able to win those type of games.
And Elliot, he went through 3 devastating injuries early in his career. 3 call-ups this year, but didn't quite stick. From what you've seen from him, what does this mean to him, and what does it feel like to be his teammate?
Yeah, I think he had every reason to come back after his last call-up and check out. What else does he really have to try to do here? But he didn't do that. It's amazing to see him come down every time and really get back engaged. He wanted to be successful, and he wanted to be successful with his team. So a lot of credit goes to him and his mindset and the way he was able to handle everything mentally. And I think the sky's the limit for him. Obviously, he's shown that he can play in the NBA and in the past, and he can continue to do it now. So I think it's only a matter of time before he sticks.
And Coach Hill basically grew up around the NBA with his dad, and what makes him kind of a coaching natural at this point now, a championship coach.
Yeah, I think he's definitely been the guy behind everything, the motor that's kept us going, and there are always times where you have
Aaron Crabb is the best teammate I've ever had. Gee.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, AC.
Coaches has been through a lot. We went through so many players, so many injuries, and to be able to just keep us together and keep us moving forward is unbelievable. To have a guy like that, and obviously he's been close the last 2 years, and to finish it off for a guy like him, it means the world.
And you've seen guys with, Mo Baker and Blake Ayern have been around the D-League forever. What do you learn from those guys, and how does it feel to bring them a championship?
Yeah, it's awesome. A guy like Mo who waited his turn, and when he had his turn, he took advantage of it this year, and then crazy freak injury in practice, ends it. But he stayed positive, and having his presence, his mentality around the guys was huge. And like you said, he's been around a while. He's been here. He's been with this team, and it's just great to have a guy that's been through it, that's ready to go and willing to put the team before himself.
And how about Kiwi? I don't know if I have to say much more.
Yeah, early on it really looked like Kiwi and I we were going to have battles and go back and forth and have a lot of fighting, very early on. But we reconciled that really quickly, and Kiwi's the best teammate you could ever have. He comes into practice every day wanting to get better, and he's going to push you, and that's what you need. He's one of the most competitive guys I know, and obviously, you watch him on the bench. His energy's infectious, and you never know what you get from him, and he's been great to have.
He's kind of YouTube famous.
Oh, for sure.
Did you know about him before you got here?
I did.
How many guys do you feel like
he was on the summer league team with me, so that was when we first got the little hit of it. But he was a little injured, so you kind of think, what's all this hype, and then you see him, and that's who he is. He's an unbelievable guy, and it's amazing the growth he's made over the last 2 years.
What kind of changed in that second half from the first, if you can kind of recall? After that, you guys kind of went up by 15 and then kind of held on through the rest of the time.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a different game than game one. Both of us shot the ball really well in the first game. It's not super characteristic of either of us, so we really just wanted to continue to stick with our game plan, stay in our gaps, and make them take tough contested shots. We didn't want them to shoot open threes, and we didn't want to give them layups. And I think if we were able to do that, we got that lead, and we just really tried to hold on from there.
Defensive Player of the Year, D-League champion. What's next for Aaron Crabb?
I wish I knew. we get some time to enjoy this a little bit. It's been an amazing year. Couldn't have asked for a better year, and can't finish it off any better. So obviously this summer is going to have a lot of work, and we're going to put a lot in, but this is fun right now, and once we get past it, then we'll figure out what happens.